Sarah's what they call an empty nester now. It was her idea, the Thursday evening thing, but she dragged me into it. It'll do you good, she said. There I was, plodding along all right. But I thought maybe she needed the moral support, so I signed up too. It's an adult education course at the college. Sarah's feeling unfulfilled now that her youngest has gone to uni. Unfulfilled? Honestly, she could put the vacuum around a few more times and pull up the weeds in her front garden if she was looking for something to do. Her Colin works funny shifts, so he's not much good at giving her a sense of purpose in life. And from what she tells me, I think she's dreading him retiring. He suggested they do ballroom dance lessons together. She said, what would be the point if they never go anywhere? When would she get the chance to put on a frock and tango the night away if he'd rather be sitting in front of The Apprentice, falling asleep? Anyway, the topic is Hitler. Charles, that's our tutor, wants us to discuss if we could go back in time knowing what we know now. Could we take a job as nanny to baby Adolf? Could we do him in as a baby, all innocent and gurgling in his pram? Could we take a pillow and press it onto his face and wait for the wriggling to stop? Sarah straight away had no qualms. Funny, she's the one with 2 children, yet me none, but she didn't even have to think about it. I should explain that this is a hypothetical universe. There'll be no consequences for our actions. It's purely a philosophical, moral dilemma. No one will pay the penalty for murder. Charles wants us to think about it from an individual standpoint. Could we actually do it if push came to shove? Charles had 12 disciples 12 weeks back, but we're now down to 7. Sarah contributes a lot. She tells me she rather likes Charles. Fancies is what she means. He's not much older than her son. Well, maybe 10 years older, but a heck lot younger than any of us. Plus, she's got her Colin, so why is she even thinking such things? For next week, we're to write a short piece on our thought processes on the Hitler question. I've made a start explaining my hesitation, but I was rather up against it the rest of the class, and I could feel myself getting all tongue-tied when I tried to put forward my defence. Charles rather came to my rescue. He said something about my cogent argument and that he would lend me some books on John Paul Sartre and Bertrand Russell. I can't remember what else he said, else I was getting all flustered. But it shut the others up. I heard somebody mention something about teacher's pet. That never happened at school, so I do hope it's true. We're all women in the class, although I rather suspect Maureen would have dropped out by next week, as she's looking at the photography course. For the week after next, we're to bring a topic of discussion. And Sarah, rather provocatively, suggested age gaps in relationships. Maybe she's having a midlife crisis. Lynne, she says, why shouldn't women of our age date younger men? Men in their 50s suddenly buy sports cars and chat up women in their 20s and 30s. Why can't we? Well, for one thing, Sarah, You are a married woman, and for another, people would remark, and it could get awkward. Not sure what Charles's situation is. He doesn't wear a ring, but many men don't these days. He never mentions a woman or a man, but I'm pretty sure he isn't gay. Although, what would I know? My first boyfriend went to live with a chap in Ealing. Charles wouldn't look at me twice. The rest of the women are quite flirty, including Sarah, but she ought not to lead him on. Would a man really want to date a woman who could smother a baby while he slept? Perhaps a topic for next week's discussion.